Matt Pinfield, fanpass.tv. Hanging out with Brent from Mastodon.
Braun.
What the fuck did I'm sorry, I said Brent.
It's fine.
I have a friend named Brent. I'm so sorry.
He's a guitar player. My guitar player's named Brent.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
We're kind of interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Dude, I know. I love you, dude. We even hung out. Last time I was on your tour bus with you. Like,
yeah. We were partying, all that stuff.
All that, yeah.
We can't talk about.
Yeah, exactly. We're so bad. We're kidding around. Dude, I love it. But, you grew up in Rochester and Manhattan, which I never knew that you grew up in Manhattan, too.
I didn't grow up there, but I went to high school there at Urban Academy, which is inside Humanities, which is on 18th Street between 8th and 9th.
Oh, I know all about
there.
that. Yeah, I know that neighborhood pretty well.
Yeah,
man, it's amazing. So you live right there. And
I didn't live there, but that's where my school was. I lived like Upper West Side.
Yeah. But Rochester, so what was that? Is that where you lived first?
Yeah, that's where I was born and spent most of my childhood.
Yeah.
In
You
Rochester.
gotta tell me something. Like, what was the first stuff you heard on the radio or a band that someone told you that you loved when you were a kid there?
Well, the first stuff I heard, my mom's band. My mom was in a band called Caper, and they did covers and stuff. And so I thought my mom wrote all these amazing songs.
Which ones would she cover?
Like War Pigs.
Yeah.
And they did like You Got Another Thing Coming.
Yeah.
Priest.
So they
did
metal,
like a lot
hard
of
rock.
Boston. Well, they had to play they'd have to stretch it out. Their cover bands. They did like 4 hours worth of material.
Yeah, right. They do like 2 sets in a local club.
Genesis and the old Genesis stuff. They did Supper's Ready, I think.
Wow.
Foxtrot.
That's like 22 minutes, man. Holy shit.
Hey, you got a keyboard player. You got to put in work.
That's amazing. Exactly.
But, stuff like that. My parents were hippies, but they were kind of more of the Frank Zappa, Genesis, King Crimson style.
So they were into like prog and like art rock and
heavy metal and prog and stuff like that. Yeah.
So your dad, what was he into? Was he into Mothers of Invention, Zappa stuff? You're saying?
Yeah, he was into that kind of stuff, and the Beatles, of course, and Elvis Costello. And my dad always progressed with the times,
Yeah.
He even had a little Thompson's Twins perm right up front there in the 80s. Yeah, just for like a year.
That's all right.
It looked good. I liked it.
And they were nice people, Thompson Twins. They made some good records. I mean, I know it's funny.
Yeah. I like everything.
I like everything too. I grew up, I saw the Thompson Twins do one of their first U.S. shows before like Hold Me Now and stuff in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
At that club, City Gardens in Trenton, where like everybody played from Slayer to to Metallica to Black Flag to the Replacements to Bauhaus to Second Verse.
Yeah.
I saw everyone.
All
there.
the scenes.
And it was so cool.
Through there. Cool.
And I always tell people why I love that club was I would promote it on my college radio show and I'd get it for free.
Yeah.
You're a college kid, you're like, man, one thing you wanted was records and tickets.
Yeah.
It was just so cool.
Awesome.
And he's right here in the serve at Daily Shows. John Stewart was the bartender.
He was?
Yeah, we were all hanging out.
Wow. That's
funny,
cool.
Some funny shit, right?
Awesome.
But I saw all those great bands.
But I got raised on great music. Stevie Wonder, David Bowie, the early Peter Gabriel solo stuff.
First 4 albums.
Yeah.
They're all. I love the fifth.
Yeah. And
it's all cool.
I don't know, just my grandparents play music,
Wow.
So
what Bowie were you listening to?
Bowie,
Ziggy, Diamond Dogs, all that stuff.
Ziggy Stardust, and Aladdin Sane, and
all great.
All the good stuff.
All great run.
I like Scary Monsters too.
I love that record too.
I love that record. It's crazy.
Guitar
sounds
sounds
insane.
Are sick,
They're ridiculous.
Got back together with Tony Visconti. It was just like killing it.
Absolutely.
And Tony's amazing.
Very cool. Yeah. And I like Low too. Even it's more like
I love Low too.
atmospheric, but there's
it's a great record.
Sound and Vision. That's a
it's an amazing song. And that gated drum sound, which of course Steve Lillywhite used it later, and Nile Rodgers. But it was like they were doing that in
way before
concert studios in Berlin. Right? You know what I mean? Like with Tony.
Tripping on acid.
They were like, Well, the funny thing about that record too, always crashing in the same car, is because David got behind that wheel of a car and literally crashed into the sparking deck. You know what I mean? Which I love. Oh, I love it.
And the Suffragette City.
Yeah.
Rochester, New York.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's about, right?
It is. Yeah, it's amazing.
You got arrested there.
You gotta love it.
It all comes back around.
It really does, no matter what it does. So, gotta tell me, like, when you guys did Just Got Paid, I love that cover. We talked about that
Thanks.
before.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just such a cool cover. But like, when you guys, because you guys perform, you always have, you come from a lot of different musical backgrounds and taste. What's your favorite stuff? Or what's the common denominator of bands that you love?
That stuff I named, like the early Genesis, like Lamb Lies Down and Foxtrot and that stuff, and then the Zappa.
Mercy Crime, yeah. But you guys all love that stuff?
Oh yeah, we love all that stuff.
But I didn't know you know, that's so cool.
Yeah, the weirder the better, you know. I don't know, all that AMRAP stuff that happened in the early '90s. You know, the Chokeboard, the Guzzard, and you know, the Melvins, Neurosis, Crash Worship, Quicksand. Just, man, all the classic rock stuff.
Yeah, I was talking about her. I'll tell you, her record label's called Dine Alone.
Yeah,
so Dine Alone. Quicksand, which I love. Right?
Yeah, I love that song.
So good, man.
Yeah, that's one of the best songs.
Thorn in My Side.
Yeah.
Manic Compression.
We played with them in San Francisco like last summer. Yeah, it was us and them and High on Fire. Just
I love too.
At Slim's. You know, just like a little.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. It was like a Converse
You must
event.
have just been like, oh
It was
shit.
sick. It was
You
awesome.
haven't played a place that small in a long time, which is cool.
Yeah, either has Quicksand, I don't think. You know, it's us together with High on Fire.
Yeah, with Walter
pretty
and all the
cool.
guys.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
doing it, man.
And it was cool because they were like, yeah, we're big fans of you guys, and I'm like, you know, I grew up on them. And, you know,
Yeah. You love those two albums, which
I
is
love
so
them.
cool.
Yeah, I love them.
You know what I mean?
Great.
And I even like the Civ stuff. Remember Civ?
I love that too. Yeah.
I love that Gorilla Biscuit Civ, that whole other family. Man, I'm into
Of
all
course,
that.
yeah, that New York, that whole scene.
It was super cool, man. It's great.
very cool.
So what's going on? What are you guys doing over the next 6 months?
Everything all the time.
Yeah, I know you.
We have a new record coming out
What's
on
the date?
June 24th.
Dude, I'm
So it's soon. It's in the can.
Yeah.
As
Who
they
produced
say.
it?
Nick Raskulinix.
Oh, I know Nick.
The rock
That's
guy.
cool.
You
Yeah,
know, it's like
absolutely.
he's our buddy, and we
Good
just had
dude.
a lot of fun making a record. It went really fast, and we're like, we're done. Okay.
It's amazing. Did you guys do it in LA or did you guys do it?
No, we did it in Nashville. Well, outside of Nashville,
Yeah.
Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh, that's cool.
Where all
That's
the big
good.
country stars live.
Yeah.
And a place called Rock Falcon, which is the studio that Devil Went Down to Georgia was recorded
very cool.
in. Very little, like a little.
Did I interview Charlie Daniels? He's a cool dude, man.
I bet,
He's
yeah.
a badass. He played with everyone.
Yeah.
From Elvis Costello to Elvis Presley.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm all about just
Yeah,
people with a good
cool.
history.
Yeah, I love the history. I love being in the rooms where all that stuff took place. I'd rather be there than,
Some cold, like, you know.
Yeah, like you know, it's unfortunately a lot of those studios are just, they can't support it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're closing because kids are producing stuff out of their bedrooms that sounds just fine. You know.
Exactly. Now they have Pro Tools and a lot of it.
Yeah, but I like being in those rooms. I like saying, okay, we're gonna make an album and it's gonna be special. We're gonna put the drums in this special room and we're gonna
And
do
it sounds
it.
great. And you know what was amazing? When I was doing A&R Columbia, you know, it's like Coheed, I saw a lot of bands, but I remember making a record at Sound City, where of course Nirvana did Nevermind, and so many people recorded, and Dave Grohl did that documentary, which was great.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing a whole new series for HBO where he just goes to all classic studios.
Yeah, he told me something about that.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he said, yeah, we're gonna go to each studio.
Yeah,
that
which
sounds
I love.
really cool. Yeah,
Just so cool.
Last drum tracks, Sound City.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here. Oh, you did the last drum tracks ever?
Ever, yeah.
Before they like went, got rid of the board, sold it, did the whole thing. That's badass.
Yeah, the Hunter. Those are the last,
No shit.
drum tracks at Sound City.
Why didn't I know that? I mean, that's weird. I should know that. Shouldn't I know
You
it?
should know that.
I know.
Now you do know that.
And I now I do know, and I'm grateful.
Add it to your vast encyclopedia of rock and roll and music
thanks.
knowledge.
So, are you living in Atlanta still, or where are you guys now? Are you,
Hell yeah. We all live very close to each other, probably 5 minutes away from each other. So
What
if
is it,
you
like
ever wanna-
Marietta, Atlanta, like all
No, we live
Buckhead,
right in.
Buckhead, like places like
Yeah,
that?
but we live right in the city
that's cool.
proper. You know, in an area called Edgewood. It's like a little Five Points area.
It's cool.
You know,
Yeah, it's a great area.
It's cool. Yeah, there's bars and it's nice.
Good restaurants too.
Great restaurants, great food.
It's very cool.
Beautiful place. I'm going there tonight.
Are you just?
This is the end of our
You're not
month-long
like,
tour.
You're literally gonna
This is
fly
the
back
last.
tonight.
This is the last show. No, we're driving the bus
Oh, you
back.
drive back. That's cool.
So a little bus party.
Yeah,
And then
the bus
we're
I was
home.
on probably before, but you know what I love? I just love the fact that there's a new record coming out and you did it with Nick. I'm excited about it, man.
It's awesome. It's a summertime jam. It really is.
So are people going to get to see you? When do you go back on the road again?
We go probably
month and a half? Or?
No, we got 2 weeks off. Or no, 1 week off.
Yeah, wow.
We got 1 week off.
Go back see family.
And we go, and then we go to Europe. We're with Metallica. It's Metallica, Slayer, us, Gojira, and Ghost for about 2 weeks. We come back. We do Bonnaroo.
Oh, fantastic.
And then we do some other festivals in like Quebec and somewhere else. And then we go back to Europe and do the Metallica Iron Maiden thing. And then we come back to the States, and then we do the proper headline tour for Once More Around the Sun.
That's so cool to you. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I mean, I know you've hung with Metallica guys before. You hang out and never like jam with them and talk music and stuff. Like, I mean,
yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever done played with them? Because that was one of my.
I never jammed with them, but I've been in their practice room and messed around with Lars's kit like a little bit, but nothing like substantial. I'd like to because they got that space there all the time, you know.
You know what? Their songs we love, and they love great music. You know.
They do, yeah.
I found
Lars is always rocking the budgie shirt.
Yeah, of course. He's into all that.
Yeah, Deep Purple, Freaks. You know, they love all that.
Highway Star Live.
They like all the same kind of like classic rock. That's the common ground for us.
You know, and I love the fact that there's footage online of me and James switching off lines and singing the chorus together of Cowboy song, but then Lizzie.
Oh, really?
With Kirk playing guitar.
Yeah,
absolutely. Which is,
awesome.
One of the greats, right?
Killer.
You know?
Yeah.
Paying tribute to Phil.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, my two guitar players got the fortunate circumstance where we ended up in a room with Scott Gorham, and they did Emerald with him.
Dude, how great!
He was playing guitar, and Brent was singing, and I was just like,
Brent
is about to die
was
right
he dying?
now. Oh my God,
Scott's a sweetheart, man.
Oh, he's the nicest guy in the world.
Who else was there? Was Brian? I met Brian.
No, it was just
too.
the three guitar player guys, and then I was there like off to the side, like.
Yeah.
You want to hear this? We cover that one.
I know when you do Emerald, I love Warriors too on the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Awesome.
So good. We're big Thin Lizzy fans. We love a lot of things, but we got to give props to Phil and
absolutely.
And the,
yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for them, the list goes on and on of things that would not be here.
Yeah, and we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Whether it's Metallica, Pumpkins, Rollins, we always talk about
Iron Maiden. That guitar
the
thing,
double lead thing, which is phenomenal. I saw a Pepper last night about
up to us and
corrosion
up to
conformity and
bands like that.
And you guys do it. That's what I love about it.
Yeah,
when I heard you
gotta keep
yes,
it in
they
there.
got it. They got it. That's what I'm hearing. You know, like Brian Robertson, Scott Gorham, or which I love.
Yeah, awesome.
But it was fantastic. Thanks for hanging out with me, brother. It was so good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Always cool to see you.
We'll be back around.
And I'll see you back on the road again soon.
Yeah, man, we'll be out there.
Mastodon is Matt Pinfield. This is Rock on the Range. I can barely speak, but who gives a shit?
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be all right. All right. Yeah, I'll make it through.